have intentionally chosen a very simple game for this week's Wednesday feature, and this is Yoshi by Nintendo. This released as a puzzle game for the NES and Game Boy, and it was a game I grew up having for my Game Boy. However, I've rarely played the NES version, so seeing it in color is usually a little strange for me. Nintendo had a string of successes with puzzle games around this time, and this was something the company cooked up in the early 1990s. It doesn't get talked about a lot these days, but I have to admit, while I think the game is fine, it's certainly not a heavy hitter in the puzzle genre. Unless you have someone to extensively play the two-player mode with, I do think this works a little bit better on the portable format when you could play it for small chunks of time on the road. It does feature some cute characters and tries to leverage the popularity of the Yoshi character coming off Super Mario World, and it does have some deceptive longevity if you are willing to put the time into its single-player modes. There won't be a lot to talk about with this video, but that's fine as I needed a simpler game to fit into my schedule this week. The options let us select up to level 5, so my ultimate goal in this recording is to beat level 5 on high speed in game mode B. And there you see, there's the dinosaur of the hour, there's Yoshi, the adult and baby forms, I suppose, there, but we got the copyrights, 1991 and 1992. So, like I said, this came off the heels of Super Mario World, where Yoshi debuted, and as I referred to, there is 1- and 2-player options, but we're going to stick to the 1-player mode. Here's the options we're working with. There's A-type, which is the marathon session, and the B-type, which is kind of the mission-based session, where you aim to clear the playfield and move on to the next stage. So, got levels, speed, background music. I just know as a kid I always liked the star, and you can see he's bobbing up and down in time to parts of the music, which is a cute little detail there. But I'll do A-type 1 low just to show the basics of the game really quickly. There's honestly not a lot to talk what RNG here. So there's eggs and Mario enemies. You can see the Goomba and the blooper up above, but we need a bottom segment of the eggshell before. There we go. So ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. So we can stack the enemies in twos, which lets us delete them from the playfield, but let's get some stacking going here. Of course, it just wants to constantly give me repeated enemy types. So we're gonna go for broke, stack this all the way to the top. You know, obviously, if the enemy characters at any point go past the top, that line that's above there, we're done for. Let's hurry this along. Of course, we get another bottom half of an eggshell. Repeat the process. Okay. That's what I have noticed, and the RNG in this is rough. Just waiting on one item and it refuses to give it to us. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So yeah, we get the bottom half, the top half, combine them in there, so we get the big star Yoshi. I mean, that's the gist of everything. That's how simplistic this game is. And then usually simplicity is a good thing in puzzle games, but this game is almost too simple. It's simple to a fault in a way. You can see if you get smaller Yoshi, see there's just the babby Yoshi right there. And then just to show it too, if you manage to assemble 2 of the lower eggshells, they deplete from the playfield as well. Alright, so getting back into this, doing what we set out to do, we'll do B-type, level 5, speed high. And as I mentioned, the single-player levels, they are deceptive, although you can only select up to 5. I think it extends quite a bit, like almost up to 30. There are retro achievements for this, so it kind of spoils that for you. If you beat a level, you get a bonus point item, and there are bonus point items that differentiate up to something like level 28 in this game, so you can keep going on this for quite a while before you truly see everything there is to see in the game. So because we're on level 5, it's going to stack us up right away. Oh my goodness. With awful... This is not starting well. Okay. I just need to clear some of this away first. Of course. I swear it purposely detects what you don't need, and that's what it gives you. Ah, couldn't get there in time. Okay, trying to make a recovery here. I have to focus big time. Oh man, more, I don't need Goombas at all. Please. Okay. Can we finally get something working here? No, of course not. Okay. Okay. I'm so focused on self-preservation right now that I'm probably not doing this ideally. I can probably take a little bit more advantage of the eggs, but... Okay. Oh, okay. We're making assorted gamer noises while we, do these clutch gameplay moments. And you have to think, it gets harder from this point, too. Because eventually the game can throw 3 items at you at the same time. That's fine, I suppose. Trying to reserve the egg for items we can't clear away. Okay, we need to get this over here immediately. Okay, and then we can swap right here. Okay. So now we're getting slightly in control here. Okay. And now we're just at the mercy of the RNG of giving us anything we need. There we go, finally. After 3.5 minutes, we're finally clear of level 5. So we get our bonus little item there. I would say these are like slightly weird Mario graphics, especially in the main game on the playfield. It looks like if an American company made a PC Mario game, kind of like what happened with Mega Man. Just get a blobby little character there. Oh my goodness, I messed up already. So like I said, this is it's already gonna get difficult on us here. It's like not helped at all that I keep messing up. I think we're toast here. Yep. Well, that's kind of the breaks you get. It stacks you all the way up to the top and throws a lot at you, and you're just kind of at the mercy of RNG. I believe you can use the tried and true stat of pausing the game. I don't think it clears the pieces away. But let's see what happens if I put it on low, if I can manage stage 6 a little bit better if we play on the low speed. But here's also the test. Nope, it takes the pieces away, but... They did the smart puzzle thing. Oh, there we go. Took a minute and a half less that time, but of course playing on low. I hard dropped a lot of things, but I'm playing on the low speed. Still get the star though. So let's see if this makes things any easier for me to parse starting out here. It's sort of like Dr. Mario, which I feel like if you can survive the beginning portion of the stage, it puts you in a good spot. Like, figuring out the start of everything is the worst part. Okay. Trying not to get too comfy yet. Let's just make sure our stacks don't get out of control. Oh, I don't need... I need the top. Give me the top, please. Oh my goodness. Finally, there's one. And then I don't know if I can get this over. Okay. Just kind of gets us back to where we were before those eggshells started dropping. There we go. It took nearly 6 minutes just to arrange that. Let's see if our item is different at all. Oh, it's an apple. Okay. Remember those from Super Mario World. Oh, thank you, finally. Way to get through level 7 as well. And just get another apple. So maybe I'll play an extra few stages to see what might change, but I don't know if I can go for longer. Like, I'm already kind of checked out on this one. Just waiting for the RNG is absolutely grueling. Get over there. Okay. Alright, so level 8's clear. It's a strawberry this time. Okay. I feel like we're going the Pac-Man route here. Just gonna get a variety of different foods to eat. 400 points though, so. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to cut it off here. I don't feel like this is gonna be any more interesting playing this all the way through. I don't think I'll be able to get all the way through every single food item. So, but I just wanted to share Yoshi for the NES, a game I grew up having for the Game Boy, and it's been sitting in my NES collection. Haven't played it all that much because I put so much time into the Game Boy version. Just wanted to check it out. Not much all that different about it, but it's an okay puzzle game. I think the fact that you can't really do anything to chain, drop pieces and chain them into combinations, that probably works against this game's favor, but it's a fine game. Like, I'm struggling to find the words to describe how mediocre this game is. It certainly isn't garbage or anything like that, but it's definitely not a heavy hitter in the puzzle genre, that's for sure. But it can be fun nonetheless, and it's something that I don't have a lot of experience playing the 2-player mode, so maybe things really heat up in the 2-player mode for all I know. But it's a cute game, has a lot of cute characters. I understand what they're going for with the game mechanics, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's fun at all times, especially in the B mode where you're just waiting forever for the RNG to give you the proper pieces to drop and clear the playfield. Once again, these Wednesday Extra features are shared exclusively with Ko-fi supporters for 1 week before they go public, and you can get that information in the video description below. But for now, thanks for joining me on yet another NES adventure, and until next time, peace out, everyone.